And also, I'm not putting myself above anybody. I'm not putting myself saying I'm better than anybody else. I'm not saying anything like that, man. What I'm trying to say is I had an opportunity to right my wrongs when I had this last brain injury. And by God, fucking goddamn it, that's what I'm doing. I'm righting my wrongs, period. You know, and this is my healing journey. And this is what's happening. This is what I'm finding out as I'm taking back my authority. As I've taken back my authority and taken personal responsibility and put this burden and put the face my condemnation and face my shame and guilt. And man, things have just, guys, things just fucking fix. They fix quickly, man. You work through these things, man. We've done some awful, rotten, nasty, disgusting stuff, and we can't just sit there and condemn ourselves and be like, oh, you're a filthy, rotten piece of shit, man. We gotta fucking realize that we were brought into a slave realm. This is nothing but a slave realm. Look at nature. Nature just constantly eats nature. It's dog eat dog, survival of the fittest, guys. This is the place that we were brought into. This is what they put us under, all of these fucking systems of control, give us all these fucking books that, you know, that we can follow, different books, whoever wants to follow this religion, that religion, whoever wants to follow this government, that government. But guys, this is all being ran. There is one central fucking control at the top of this whole fucking thing. And what you need to, what I guess I had to understand was, you know, there's no fixing anything, guys. This stuff is all these systems, all of this stuff, even the monetary system, guys, this is exactly, there's no fixing something that was intentionally made to act disorderly. Okay, there's no fixing that. The monetary system, it's a fiat currency, guys. It's a fiat currency. Do you guys still not know what fiat means? It means fake. Fake. You guys are running around with a fake currency and you putting all your attention and time and devotion to it. And then when you get that fiat currency, what you want to do is you want to praise God and act like God gave it to you. And you know what? You're probably fucking right, because God and Jesus and Satan and the devil and fucking all these other goddamn religions with their millions of different angels and demons and devils and jinn and wood fairies and all this shit, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about all that shit. They can fucking suck my dick. How about that? You want to know why? Because they want you to, look, guys, they've had you on your knees your whole fucking life. They have been controlling and ruling over you, using your energy. You think you act the way you want to act and you make your choices? Bullshit. You are running off programs. You are running, if you've accepted all these tons of different authorities and you're a type of person who idolizes a bunch of fucking 3D bullshit, I'll tell you what, man, all that shit controls you. You don't control it. You're not controlling shit. That shit is running your fucking life. Because if you were in control, you would automatically know none of this is good for you. And I'm going to remind you guys, everything you put in your mouth, even water, is a toxin. Your body treats it as a toxin and immediately tries to dispel it. Think about that. What does that mean? That means our bodies are completely self-regulating systems, guys. We have been poisoning our bodies. It started with our fucking parents acting as agents of the state. What they did was they shoved. Have you ever seen a baby when it's introduced to fucking food? It's like, ugh. The only reason a baby ends up eating food is to please its parents. You don't understand. A baby is a complete human soul. It has everything it needs. It just is born into this vulnerable, tiny physical body that is the responsibility of the two giants that brought it into this world to protect it and give it a safe and loving, nurturing, completely at liberty environment. And we've already shown, I'm not going to say it again because it makes me sick to my stomach, guys. We don't do that. We look at our children when they're born as devils. We look at them as a burden. We had them because we wanted an accessory, because we wanted to prove something, because we fucking wanted, we had a boy and we wanted a girl, because we, you know, wanted to show people that we could, because that's why we have kids. It's disgusting. We should be completely ashamed. We should stop doing that. That is irresponsible, selfish, and absolutely disgusting and degrading. Because that baby, when we have that baby, and we have all of our issues that and all our things that we have not dealt with, and we're working 40 hours a week, and we're stressed out, that baby is like a fucking antenna. It is taking all of our emotions in. That is the only reason before it can talk, it is refusing food. That is the only reason it starts eating food, because it feels that it is stressing its parent out when it refuses to hurt itself. So what is it doing? It starts eating food. It hurts. It is literally knowingly poisoning itself, but it is in a body that cannot physically stop these giants from forcing it to ingest this poison. I hope this is coming across clear, guys. This is very simple. This is so simple, and they put it right in front of us. And then, you know what they do? They put the groupthink in there. They put all these systems of fucking, these abusive systems of authority over us, and then they get us like crabs in a barrel to pull each other down anytime one of us tries to call out how evil and wrong this is. And we pull each other back down by saying, oh, well, it's just the way it is. Well, you know, my parents did it and I did it, and I'm sure my kid's going to do it. Man, that is so fucking wrong. That is slave think, guys. That is slave think. If you are thinking things, if things are coming into your head and you're realizing how fucking bad they are, and you're just going, just the way it is, you are a fucking fool. You should die now. Your life is worthless. All you are doing is feeding into the 3D realm. All of these devils, demons, angels, God, Jesus, jinn, all of this shit. Wood fairies, I don't care. You're feeding into all of it. That you're not helping humanity. You are hurting humanity by playing these games in this 3D game bullshit. The only way you help humanity is by healing yourself. Period. There's no saving everybody. There's no, oh, well, how are we going to keep the monetary system? There's none of that. There's none thinking. There's no reading more books. There's no going back in history. Guys, history's completely fucking scripted, just like our future on this fucking hellhole's scripted. It's all scripted. There's nothing new under the fucking sun. It's all been done. It's all been there. They are fucking with us. They are playing with humanity. They're toying with us. They know they have us, and they have us. They have us under these systems of fucking authority, and people are just afraid. And that's why people with mental disorders, what is a mental disorder? We'll go over it again. The only reason you can have a mental disorder is because you refuse to follow their orders. That simple. That fucking simple, guys. Well, there are people that are crazy, and it's a good thing they're locked up. But you know why? Because, guys, we live in the most disgusting environment possible for these fucking avatars. Guys, we are killing these things and poisoning from day one. And then what they're doing, they're getting 90% of America hooked on pills by the time they're 30 years old to stay alive. They're keeping you alive to slave in a slavery system. And the worst thing about it is they take over your mind, and out of your mouth comes slavery think. You need to be aware. You need to pay attention. You need to be careful what you speak, guys. I'm telling you, this language, these languages are nothing but spelling. This fucking book here, that is nothing but that's spell casting. They've got us wrapped, guys. They've got us wrapped. We never ate. We never spake. These are things, these are systems of control they put us under. We feel, we have empathy. We have, that sense is our strongest sense, guys. And they fucking took that one away from us. They bury it. They bury it by causing cognitive dissonance in our heads as babies. And immediately, instead of us working on our soul body, okay, instead of us doing that from day one, we immediately are split And we are immediately torn away from focusing on the soul body. And we are now putting most of our attention onto our ego, onto our ego body, onto the programming, because the ego runs off of programs. The ego runs off of demons. The ego runs off of entities. The ego runs off of Jesus. The ego runs off of those things, guys. I hope I'm getting this across. I really do. It's so fucking simple. It just frustrates me.